The Last of Us is known for its beautiful world building and amazing storytelling. The story, however, can be expanded and become more meaningful with a closer look at the environment. The first and most obvious example of this is the visual motif of the giraffe. We first encounter this in Sarah's room as a stuffed animal, a toy, not just for Sarah, but for the player as well. With its own hitbox and unique physics, the player is able to drag and play with the toy as much as they want, even removing it from Sarah's room. From a design standpoint, making it an immovable set piece would have been simpler and not affected the overall gameplay in any way. However, I believe it was implemented this way to reward the player for noticing it and to focus them on the image for the entire game. This focus is so the player imparts meaning into the visual of the giraffe, a symbol of childhood and innocence throughout the game.
What is going on?
The second occurrence of the giraffe is while Joel and Tess are hunting down Robert. A girl reminiscent of Sarah is clutching the same stuffed giraffe. Despite all that is happening around her, she is desperately trying to hold on to her childhood. A childhood similar to the one left behind by the evacuated children of Boston, as they are forced to discard their belongings in the parking lot as they file off buses into the shelter of the local high school. With Ellie now at your side, the game constantly points out that she, despite her hard attitude, is still a child with a strong imagination and sense of wonder.
Oh, I'll be checking in for one night, and I would like your finest suite, please.
What the hell are you doing?
Why, yes, you can take my luggage upstairs.
You are a weird kid.
Whoa! Sounds like a spaceship. Or, I don't even think a spaceship. Right?
This childhood is paired with a selflessness and a desire to make friends, and it continues
I wish I knew.
until.
You see this? Shh, don't scare it.
I won't.
What are you doing?
It's all right. Come here. Hey. Hurry up. Go on.
Hey there. So fucking cool. Aw, where's it off to? Here, come on, let's go.
Slow down, kiddo.
Come on.
Winter forces Ellie out of childhood, and it is in spring that the visual of the giraffe changes. It is no longer inanimate, an object to be clung to or dragged along behind you. It now has a looming agency, and with that agency, it walks away. In view of this departure, Ellie and Joel discuss adulthood.
So, is everything you were hoping for?
It's got its ups and downs, but you can't deny the view, though.
Both Joel and Ellie are aware of this change, and in this moment of departure, Joel gives Ellie the option to try and regain that childhood before it leaves forever. Ellie knows that there is no return, and that trying to go back would only be running away.
After all we've been through. Everything that I've done. It can't be for nothing.
As Ellie comes to terms with her loss, Joel is left with one final reminder, as he has to run Ellie past the game's last reminder to leave her in a permanent childhood.